Ruth Coppinger.
Thank you, Caroline. Well, Taoiseach, in putting emotion and confidence today, I'd have to compare you to Comical Ali, claiming that you're winning a war when the tanks are rolling into Baghdad, because the speeches that I heard today were utterly delusional. So when you see that you've saved taxpayers billions, what the rest of us see is that you bailed out bondholders that you said you'd burn in your election campaign. When you see reconstructed stable banks, the rest of us see struggling mortgage holders who never got any help from this government, who never got a write-down on inflated house prices. So when you see and you say the best small country in the world to do business, tens of thousands of people see it's the best small country to leave. And most incredibly, I couldn't believe it when you used the phrase that Ireland should never be a cold house for its people, in the midst of the biggest housing emergency this state has ever known, and something that you're doing little or nothing about. It's also delusional, your claim to be progressing women's rights, when all we see is a medieval anti-abortion law you haven't the guts to take on, particularly Labour sitting beside you, that criminalises women for their decisions. And Brendan Howland's claim of being one of the Democratic Ireland's greatest achievements because you don't guillotine votes is laughable. On Friday, there was nobody sitting on the government side. You let the clock wave run down on the debate. That's the new tactic. But the charade that you're going through today is irrelevant. The real politics will be tomorrow, when I guarantee that tens of thousands of people will be on the streets outside these gates to deliver the real no-confidence vote in yourself. And the elaborate speeches that you made that didn't mention the dreaded words water charges once. People, even at this 11th hour, Taoiseach, you could save yourself and abolish the water charges. I don't know if it will be enough, because people have reached the stage that they want the water charges to go, and they want you to go.
Thank you, Ms. Deputy.
A couple of weeks ago, last sentence, Cathaoirleach, I raised the question, was the Taoiseach or the Taoiseach Del Boy or Rodney in trying to sell the dodgy water charges at a discount? Today I see your trigger, that you're living in a completely different universe to the thousands of people who'll be on the streets outside here tomorrow.
Come out.